Hello, hello, hello. You are looking at a live shot of our cult leader for the Crafting Gamer. Tonight, we are doing the Skyships Arenaria. This is our Let's Play of a special game system written by the Crafting Gamer. We will be the first beta testers, and as such, we will be demoing this to people all across the interwebs. My name is Bruce. Please get to know me, my crew, and most importantly, have fun with tonight's show. All right, I'm going to turn it over to, wait for him to get back. Is he spinning? Is that a spinning circle wheel?
Yes.
It is a spinning circle wheel, yes.
Okay. Well, good thing while we wait, we've got people filing in the auditorium here. Hi, Siri Bot. Siri Bot's.
That's fine.
Stream Elements is here. Yay, Stream Elements. Glad to see you two made it. That's all two of our viewers.
Wow. Where's everybody else?
I should have promoted.
I did promote.
Okay, well, my I guess our audience just is like, meh. You're not having screaming festivals. We don't want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
So, there was actually something interesting I looked into. Oh yeah, I've been playing Flames of War. The not much into RPG aspect of gaming, but as for historically interesting gaming wise, it's fun as hell. Tanks, planes and all that stuff from World War II. I've been playing the Finn, and he's back.
That's the moment we started, my internet went all wonky, and now it seems to be just fine.
Don't worry,
you guys can't hear me, right?
Yes,
we can hear you fine.
Okay.
Don't
just
worry.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, I think I stopped presenting my map too soon because I forgot I want to show it off for people who are watching, so they got an idea of what I'm showing off. You guys seen it, but nobody else did because I'm genius. Okay. Well, the main island map doesn't really matter. It's this one that matters. All right. As you guys start pulling in, it's been about, you guys have been out at, for lack of a better term, sea for about 8 months. You guys are, I would presume, quite eager to spend some time at the docks. But before you can, as you start pulling in, is setting up. The captain calls out. I'm just going to call each of you by your online names because your characters didn't get names since I didn't know what to call them.
So I'll have a name.
Kai. Oh yes, I'll I can't see it while I have this up.
Chef. You can call me Chef. Short for Sheffield.
Okay. Sounds like you have a name, Kai.
Not off the top of my head, sorry. I was
okay.
It's been busy. I haven't had a chance to work as hard as I should.
Okay. Well, that's fine. All right. We are delivering 3 50-gallon barrels of honey. And the transaction is to be happen within the main city. Right now, the captain is taking Kai and our chef, as the chef is meant to ensure quality, and taking the honey to the city. This should take only an hour or two, since the city is expecting this delivery. While the rest of the crew, specifically Shadow, while I'm gone... I'm sorry, what?
I just said yo.
Yo. Okay. While I'm gone, you're in charge of the ship.
Gotcha.
As I haven't chose a first mate yet, you're all going to get your opportunity.
Fair enough.
Well, the captain, I will say right now, for the captain, nothing really eventful happens. But while you're there, you notice some guys, not suspicious looking, but definitely coming closer to the ship than you would like.
On foot?
On foot.
I'll get a couple of other crew to keep an eye on them as well with whatever projectile weapons they may be able to muster up. They get too close, we'll fire a warning shot.
Okay. Well, as they get so close, one of them hails out to you. Do you need someone to clean your ship?
No, we're good.
You sure we do cheap?
Yeah, my crew's free.
I don't want shit.
Okay. Walk away kind of disappointed. One of the guys only goes so far, though. Like, he's being a little suspicious at this point because he only goes to the end of the dock but doesn't go any further where the rest walk off.
Eyeball him. Let him know I'm eyeballing him. You know.
He lights up a cigarette. Yes, there are cigarettes in this world. Before nonchalantly but obviously irritatingly walking off. But he walked in the opposite direction. The main group walked north. He walked south.
Sure, we'll see him again. I'm not there. My bad.
Well, other than that, nothing too much happens between now and when the captain gets back.
Make sure I get some flunkies to swab the deck, so to speak.
Oh, yeah.
You,
Well, the
you,
rest of the
mush.
well, the rest of the crew currently comprises of the characters, as there's still room for three more people, and the captain's thinking about filling those ranks while we're here. As the captain gets back, he explains to you, with the transaction and selling of the wax, because we were allowed to keep the wax as part of the payment for transporting the honey, because the barrels were wax holding honey, because, like I said, in last week, the bees are giant. He's tells you the grand total for each of you will be 50,000 with
Oh,
that's not as much as it sounds, trust me.
I know. I'm watching my inflation right now. That used to get me
Let's see.
4 fried chickens and a Coke.
What are we getting paid in pesos?
No, you're getting paid in pertium, which is worth half as much as any nations in nation's currency. But on this island, it's about as much. Yeah, but on this island, it's about as max value as it's going to get, simply because this island is not associated with any one nation. So outside of the nations, their money is worth a quarter in these circumstances. So pertium is of higher value, just not if you go to a main city or to a main nation. There will be about 40,000 left over. That's going to be put directly into emergencies for the ship. The ship didn't sustain any damage while you were out there, but just in case it does in the future. And the captain's giving you 30,000 pertium each right now, putting the other 20,000 each in storage for just in case the next venture isn't so profitable. At least you'll have money that way.
My dad used to tell me before he went off with scratches and cigarettes, he's like, save your damn money.
Your dad too?
Yours came back.
No, actually, he didn't. Oh, wait, in character, sure, because this is a fantasy. Yes, my father came back.
God damn it. You don't join the Navy with a functional life, okay?
Right, Bruce?
Correct.
Well, the captain has elected to stay behind to keep an eye on the ship, as he himself needs to make sure an inventory of everything is correct. And honestly, the only thing he could be spending his money on right now would be hookers.
And blow.
That sounds like a good plan. Has he ever heard of the Sacred Guild of Thigh Spreaders?
I haven't, but I'm pretty sure they exist somewhere.
They're part of the Strippers Guild.
Are they finger looking good?
It's temple. You pray at it.
The the thigh spreader's main tool is the thigh master, brought to you by the goddess Suzanne Summers.
I thought it was the Jaws of Life.
That too.
Call it what you will.
But
Well,
pray
you
at
guys
it.
are in. You guys are currently in Dock 7.
And as long as we're
Has-
not in Docking Bay 94, that's all I care about.
Well, as you all, I presume you're all walking as a group right now, since the captain's staying behind on the ship.
Sure.
All right.
Does the captain usually stay behind on these sort of endeavors?
Technically, no, but he needs to. He's just became captain. He needs to make sure. In his mind, he needs to be like the captain who knows every nut, every bolt, every scar on his ship. So he's taking the time to learn about his ship and make sure he can do everything he can to make sure it works properly.
And to ensure that we don't overthrow them.
That too.
And the mutiny comes later.
The ship doesn't leave without him.
I've tasted power. I want a little bit more.
Tastes like purple.
Well,
Hey, Six Nations.
I'm in danger.
hey Kai, you got your character up?
I do believe I do. We need to buy it. Is there anything I need to go purchase ahead of time?
Not unless you're interested into doing so. You get your sword. You got starting equipment. Right now, the money is mostly meant for splurging. But I want you to.
I have a lot of alcohol to forget about everything to go buy. Excuse me. Later.
I'm going to get one of those things called a porter. A porter is a person at the docks who carries your beer keg for you up the ship gangway, and then he puts it where you tell him to. This is important to know.
Well,
Somebody
Kai,
who's
I
just
need you to make a.
Caribbean. Yeah.
I need you mental perception roll.
Okay. Die roll, D20, D something, whatever.
Yes. Get below your mental perception. That or roll below it.
I assume that is MP, correct?
Yes.
MP versus insanity.
Yeah. Well, in this case, what you do is you roll against your stat directly. In this case, you roll low, so you got to roll below it.
Okay, so margin of success or just go for it.
Just go for it.
Sorry, I wanted to make sure before I'm rolling here.
Yeah.
I am looking at beat it by 6.
Beat it. Well, yeah. Yeah, which gives you the opportunity to make a defensive roll. You notice a barrel come flying at you.
God, there's a monkey at the other end of this thing.
That's racist.
I'll show you racist.
I'm from the superior country. Screw you all, monkeys, all of you.
And with that beat it by 6, I'll say you get a +2 to your parry roll.
Is that looking for what section I'm looking for parrying at? Sorry for trying to read this. Okay,
That's okay.
I see sword. Okay, so that is a strike plus parry?
Yes. With a +2 because you rolled so well to see it coming.
Okay, so gotta roll under what? Sorry to walk you through this. How do you walk you through this?
It's okay.
Make sure I'm following properly here. Partially for me, partially for the kids at home.
Yeah. Okay, so what was your roll?
I'm looking for what number I'm trying to roll under.
Well, technically the
Because I have a
not
number.
the creature. Yeah. See, hold on. I gotta. Sorry, I forgot to. I'm looking for the dice that I didn't roll. The number is 5.
So I need to roll under 5.
Number of the
Yeah.
die shall be 5.
Okay, so 5 plus 2 plus 1 from my skill weapon. So I needed to beat it under an 8, so I beat it by 2. So I rolled a 6.
Well, do you want to send the? In this case, do you want to send the barrel flying, or did you want to cut it in half?
I'm kind of getting it in half. I have a cool sword. What do you think I do?
Okay. Everybody, give me a d20 roll, and hope that you get under. We'll say 16.
I rolled a 17.
You get hit for 3 damage to the face with a chunk of the barrel.
Should have stayed on the ship.
I rolled a 6.
I feel
You
dirty.
managed to. Anybody who rolled under 16 dodged the barrel. Anybody who rolled above 16 got hit by it.
I rolled a 1. This is just not natural.
Well, you literally just looked at it and did a Neo moment. It just kind of slow motion past you as you just kind of nonchalantly dodged.
Okay, we'll not be using that die Saturday.
No. You're breeding out all ones. Go ahead and bring it to the table.
Yeah. Screw you too, hippie.
All right. Well, now that that event is over, what you guys
Who
see
threw it? Keys to bear.
that
That threw it.
except imagine hands instead of balls on the end of its hands. All right, Baron, your turn.
Yeah.
You will also be doing a mental perception roll.
This is not where
What?
I'm talking about.
And what am I rolling? I apologize. What die?
A d20 roll beneath your mental perception. Actually,
Did the barrel
break
break?
too soon.
Yeah,
got
on my
sliced
I
to
rolled a
pieces.
2. I think I made it. I rolled a 2 on the die.
Bruce, I broke it with my face.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry about your nose.
Yeah.
Hey, you kind of look better
Let's
with a
go into
broken
it.
nose.
My mental
Big
perception is a
stars.
9. So yeah, I
16
rolled
stars.
7 underneath it.
Okay. You notice by the coloration of the steam coming off this thing that it is specifically came from the Red Kingdom and that it is steam powered. Therefore, something that can interrupt the steam is a good way to not mess with it, such as an ice attack that can freeze the fire, or because it's in the case of it being made of wood, lightning will do very, very little to it.
Can I shoot it with my javelin?
Yes. What kind of damage did you intend for that thing to do?
It's a holy javelin. It does amazing things.
Well, no, it's a javelin that makes holes. You got that wrong.
It's an
Well, I guess
88
that would
caliber
make-
javelin. It shoots through schools.
Oh.
I understand that.
Okay. Okay, so it's basically a times 10 weapon.
Okay.
So,
So what do
I'll
I need to
say-
roll off of?
I'll say a D4 at this point because that's still pretty damn potent for the way this game is set up. But I'm going to say that's something that can be adjusted with different types of ammo.
Okay. What do I roll to hit?
Oh, that's a roll to strike.
Awesome.
Sorry.
I know, but what?
D20, I think.
Yeah, I know that part, but what am I trying to roll against?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Question.
well, you're not trying to roll. Well, crap. Hold on, let me stop so I can bring up my book because out of everything I've thought to do, I didn't think to look up certain rules like a dumbass.
Wait.
What is the missing rules when you're doing a dis attack?
Does this make
Wait.
Barry-
Okay,
Did-
let's
did
just
I-
let's put it this way. I rolled a 3 on the die.
That might make his ability to dodge very, very difficult.
Oh, there's no way you missed then.
Okay.
He could
So
possibly.
what am I doing for damage? A D4, you said?
A D4 times 10.
A 40?
And I'm just going to say that off the top of my head. 40. You practically
Way to
did a
go, Mario.
critical.
You just killed Donkey
40.
Kong.
Good.
I thought he said Honky Kong at first. I'm like, oh my god, we're gonna get canceled.
No, Donkey
Oh.
Kong.
Nothing of value was lost.
The construct, in an attempt to defend itself, lifted up a hand and lost an arm. It is down an arm. You can't really
That's
throw
it?
anything else. Well, the constructs are very tough.
And I'm going to say it's probably going to take me, like, I would say, to reload this at least 3 rounds.
Yeah,
Does that sound like a... Okay, I wanted to make sure. I'm trying to keep it fair.
Was
Yeah,
it
so
more-
I
That is
actually
kind
have-
of a...
Okay.
Yeah, I have a rule where there's a blunderbuss that takes longer to reload. Problem is that's a blunderbuss versus you basically just have missile tubes.
Yeah.
So that's going to take far less time to load.
No, you
Yeah,
got
I would say probably 3 to make 1 to pull it, 1 to socket it, and 2 to make sure it's primed.
Am I thinking of the
Yeah.
wrong gun when he says blunderbuss? Because I'm thinking of like a gun that has a great big like horn coming out of it that you just shove shit
No, that's
in.
exactly what I'm talking about.
So that takes more time to load than something that's actually more precise than, hey, I'm gonna grab metal shit and shove it down a tube.
Hey, first you gotta pour the half gallon of black powder down the fucking tube.
Okay.
Then you gotta pour, a small, Ace Hardware with the bolts down the fucking barrel. Then you gotta hammer it in.
No, that's fair. I'm just curious. I mean,
Well, no, you pour in the black powder first, then you get the paper, then you pound that in, then you put all the
random shit.
bolts in, and you
The
pound it in
hardware store
again.
Forks, plates, spoons, loose change.
The halfling.
A half elf druid,
None of us liked him
Get in
anyway,
there.
so fuck him. Get the fuck in there. You're going flying, bitch.
You need the gnome paladin, right?
I don't give a shit. It's a halfling. He fits.
Well,
Go.
no, it's a
No,
gnome.
it's a gnome. It's a gnome with one of the World War I German hats. So they have the spike.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
so when he hits, he goes, "Did I hit? Yes, no."
Yes, no.
If he fits, he ships. Go.
I think I've seen this movie.
Anyway, I'll say tax of opportunity are done. Now everybody needs to make their initiative roll.
All right.
On a what die? 20?
Oh wait, you have a sniper rifle, Shadow. You actually have I'd say a strike of opportunity. Oh wait, no, you got hit in the face. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm still probably stuffing cotton up my nose.
D20.
So that's what they call cocaine these days, cotton.
Hey,
I got a
enough of
6.
that.
His personal his favorite band is Buck Cherry. Lit Up is a song by choice.
And what is everybody else's initiative roll?
6.
16.
Do we modify it by anything?
There should be initiative bonuses that are written into some of the characters. Like Kai's character should have initiative bonus.
I should have it. I think I've got it. I might have it.
Uh-huh. I see this. I see that. I do not see initiative bonus.
I see a PA strike bonus. Initiative bonus.
Woo! I got 40 hit points.
Yeah, congratulations, my friend.
Oh, right.
It's pretty good for first level.
I forgot one of the things you can do is spend crap.
We
How much was the
probably
points
will-
again?
We probably don't gain more health as we level.
Oh, you do, but only to the first set of ranks. Once you hit the first rank, once you hit second rank, you stop gaining health unless you pay for it. Because this isn't supposed to be like I have 100 health game. You can end up with 100 health, but that's only if you get nothing but sixes the entire time.
I'm a giant bag of meat.
I'm kind of cool that you tap out at first level HP, kind of.
Yeah.
It tells you when you die.
I'm Earl Grey.
Okay, since I can't find it, I'm assuming a 7 is a 7.
Well,
There's I forgot what the rule is. I mean, I should have read my book like an idiot. I got so excited I forgot to do so. There is a rule where you can spend your experience points basically to get a permanent increase of bonus.
Oh, a permanent increase. Okay, good. This isn't West End Game Star Wars where you can spend XP for a temporary opposed to a roll. No, never, not once.
Kai, I do enjoy you so much.
6 years.
Make sure to watch us on Saturday night, Connell.
I do.
6 years of Star Wars and not a single XP blown on a fucking one roll time roll. Fuck you, West
My
End.
daughter was asking, "Who's that angry guy?"
Huh?
My daughter and I was watching the last one of you guys' show. She's like, "What's up with that angry guy?" I'm like, "Shh, that's Kai. He's awesome. Be good."
I wasn't even angry in the middle of the night last time.
It was one of them then.
Yeah. I'm not angry.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Well, we'll have to work out because that character. I could have sworn I gave that character an initiative bonus, but so
I do not see it.
Connell, Bruce,
It is
and Baron.
It's mystery.
I
Sorry,
had a
Mike.
12.
12,
I got a 16.
16, and
Yeah,
Bruce.
I got a 15, man.
Okay, it goes Shadow, Kai, the robot got a 12. Crap, I'm already forgetting numbers. Kai got a 7.
I got 16.
Bruce got a 15. I've lost Baron for some reason. I lost your number.
12.
12.
It's
Oh, you go the same. Okay, so it goes Shadow, Kai, Baron, and the robot at the same time, Bruce, and then Connell.
so this is okay. I must have missed that. This is a round down game.
Yes.
What? Jade should be here. He'd be outshining all of us. Love you, Jade, if you're watching.
Okay, so Shadow, for your for your 3 actions, what are you going to do?
Unload on this
Oh.
thing.
Okay. I forgot one rule that I kind of important for combat. You can hang on to 1 action from your previous round to give you 4 in your next action. Your four actions in your next round.
No time like the present.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
unloading
you are-
3 dice.
Yep. You are within 100 feet, so your initial bonus does not count. Your sniper bonus, you have to be 100 feet or further. However, you could use the Eyes of Xeranoth, which is the ability I gave you. It basically increases your sniper ability at any range.
Doing it.
Okay. Let me double check the bonus. The bonuses are on the sheet, so take
Say
Yeah.
his name and he appears.
all right,
Hey, Jade.
okay, you get a +2 to your strike. So it costs 1 action and then it to activate, and then you get 2 shots after that. So you will be able to get a +2 for each of your shots.
Yes, Jade. We're saying that this is a roll down game and you'd be a rock star. I mean,
Oh, shoot.
a full rock star.
Sorry about that. I was on mute.
You'd be a better rock star than fucking Bruce Springsteen, the boss, dude. Roll under Jade. This game screams you.
First shot 17 natural, second shot 8, and third shot 18 natural. Or
All right,
unmodified.
well, only one shot goes through. You missed with the other ones because 16 or above is a miss.
Okay.
Why does Kai stuff coming in
Oh,
like
wait, you
40?
had a
The
+2
damage
to
on the
strike
right?
with the. You had a +2 to strike with, so actually one of those did still hit.
Okay, so 2 hits, damage is, what is it, like 2d8 or something like that?
Yeah, the rifles are 2d8. No, rifles are 1d8. The
Okay, then 8. 2 8s. Wow.
nice.
I'll never do that again. Wow.
You know, Shadow, you are welcome to think of like a special shot to use with your rifle. You know, like take an action to charge up the rifle so it does an extra bit of damage. That's kind of what the game system is meant to encourage is you, well, I have a rifle. It only does this. Here's how I'm going to enhance it with my own force of will
Okay.
type thing.
Well, right now I want to make sure I just let it know that I know it's right there and it's going to get more if it keeps coming.
Yeah. All right.
Besides, there's
Oh, that's all.
5 other schmoes with me. Don't want to steal
That is
all the
true.
glory.
All right, that makes it Kai. Your turn.
Okay, so big giant barrel golem,
Yes.
right? Okay, how far away is he?
He's within. It's within 50 feet. Just
It's coming right
Give
for
or take.
us.
Stay on target. Stay on target.
How fast? Well, let's see here. Can I?
your flash step
possibly-
allows you to move. Your flash step allows you to move within 60 feet.
Awesome. Can I? So I can flash step. Then can I use one of my 2 swords? Because I have 2 of these wonderful little Weeaboo swords. Can I use one of them to try to like bury it into the barrels and then like I don't know, kick it in deeper to like punch through whatever wood it's got because it's probably reinforced and I kind of want to get through that and hurt it more than just a slashy slash will ever do.
Okay. That would definitely. I would classify that in the game rules as a power attack. Takes 2 actions and will do double damage.
Okay, cool. Whatever my damage. Okay, exit damage now. I can see
All right,
now.
so you roll the strike, and I will attempt to. And the robot's in case parry. It's not very fast, so it's not going to dodge. Okay, make that triple damage because it's botched its ability to parry.
Wow. Okay. So I do triple damage, you said?
Yeah, it literally goes to parry you with one arm, but its arm locks up and it kind of leans in and just makes your attack so much easier.
2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
The Ed 209 kisses the Cobra assault cannon.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happens.
See here, and
It's
Katanas
all
do
downhill
3d6.
from here. Okay, I will do 38 points damage to it.
Oh, face.
I mean,
That is a potential lot of damage. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah. If it was on the constructs don't suffer the death spiral that living creatures do, but you guys have put it on the death spiral if it did.
I like death spirals.
Oh, do you appreciate my marriage? My first marriage then.
Don't worry, we're all downhill from here, so it's okay.
Aw.
TCG, I just need you to say,
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
No, you have to go.
Do it. Do it.
How's that?
awesome. Very good. I liked it. Yes, sir.
All
I
right.
liked it very much.
Baron, you and the robot construct are going at the same time.
I'm pulling back and reloading.
Oh, shoot.
Start my
Now
first of
it's
three
the fire.
rounds of reload.
That'll take your that'll take you a while. So, well, with the robot going first, at the same time as you, but you're distracted, it is going to attack Kai because Kai is right in front of it currently. But its arm is locked up, so it's at a -2. And it's missing its other arm because Baron blasted it off. It for physical attacks it missed. It literally just swiped right by your head.
Man, I feel kind of bad for this loader droid.
Become a cop droid.
Now, that
No,
makes
dogs
it-
scare me. Dogs scare me. Okay. APUs should not walk. Okay.
Okay, Mr. Chef, it's your turn.
Well, I'm going to make my way and advance up all the way to where Kai is at. I've got a little brewing kit. I'm going to make sure that once I get there, he's going to be properly prepared for victory. So I'm going to run all the way to Kai.
Your speed is 12. You move.
My fastest. Watch
Twice.
me hustle.
You can move at a rate of 24 feet per action. So it'll take you 2 actions to get that far.
I'm burning all of it.
Well, you'll still have 1 action left when you get there.
Get my backpack off my back and maybe get it open, but that's about all I think I could do. I'm going to have to do this brew up here in just a minute. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, Connell.
Sorry, I'm just thinking the Saint Bernard. Thinking the chef now is a Saint Bernard with a barrel round snack.
That got even cooler in my head.
All right. Well, this character's name is going to be Wash. Wash runs up there where the Donkey Kong reject is.
You going to get canceled?
Shit.
That's going to take
far worse.
That's going to take you all 3 actions because your speed is only 7.
All right, that's fine.
Guys,
Well,
if there's any heavy lifting to be done, do not ask me to do it. My personal strength is like a 7. I am all ass and no capacity to haul it. Okay.
Average is 7 is slightly below average.
I'm weak. Thank God I'm in the kitchen.
Yay, I'm not. I carry everybody's
Oh, wait.
shit around. Bullshit.
All right. Ow. Well, the battle ended sooner than I expected, thanks to Kai. Kai shoving his sword straight into the main body. Thanks to the percentage of the dice roll, the whole robot seized out and fell over. Kai managed to jam something that was important.
I'm
I
not.
think
I'm
it's
not
time.
sorry.
If you guys
call
will
dibs.
excuse me, I believe it's time we forage on this thing. Anybody here ever played Merc before?
Mm-hmm.
No. I called dibs. I'm going to fix it. It'll become part of the crew. You said you wanted a porter.
It is a barrel.
Several.
And it is fixable. It's a considered a common piece of equipment, so it's parts for it are easy to find.
Nice.
Are there? I'm going to look. Are there any markings on it of who it belongs to?
Oh yeah, it's quite obviously belongs to the local bar owner. In fact, he comes running up to it and thanks you for stopping it, kicks it. He actually starts grabbing a leg and obviously is getting ready to drag it towards the edge of the cliff or the edge of the island.
No. We claim salvage rights.
He literally goes, "Really? You want that?
Yeah.
It's been malfunctioning for 3 months."
It needs tender love and care.
We'll give it to some
Yeah.
tender gnomes, and they'll get it to a good home.
What's a gnome? No, never mind.
Good home.
I'll tell you what. Take it off my hands. I got a replacement coming next week anyway, so just you can. If I'm gonna throw it away, if you want it, there's no skin off my back.
Wait, hold on. You knew this thing was dangerous. It got out of your control. It could have hurt one, if not more, of my crewmates. And
Yeah. You look at my nose.
well, yeah, look at his nose. I mean, it's
I mean,
already,
it didn't hurt anybody important. It's okay.
well,
I pick it up and just start walking off with it.
we kind of did you a service per se. I think you at least owe majority of us a couple drinks.
I'll turn around and look at Wash and go, we got salvage rights. This thing is worth more than a couple drinks. Shut up.
All right, Connell,
Yeah.
give
Shut up, you.
well, one free drink each, but that's it.
I could not ask for more.
I could.
You don't matter.
Oh my God! Let the man have an extra drink. Look at his face.
Let the woman who tries to talk to him have an extra drink. Look at his face.
I'll look at the barkeep and go, since, as you can tell, I can't drink. Why don't you give it to the guy that's got the bloody nose?
That works.
There you go. There you got two.
Awesome. If it's any good, I'll buy a third.
Oh, that's dangerous. He pulled his purse out. Mm-mm.
You pulled his purse out in public? Oh no.
Oh, crap.
His purse in his prison wallet again.
Now all of our Space Master kids will now know how much money we have. We're doomed.
Well,
I'll share the spot.
we'll start with the bar. Everybody but I presume everybody but Baron anyway.
I'm not. I'm
Goes to the
tinkering.
bar. Yeah, I'll explain to you in a minute. You get to the bar. The bartender. Now, the reason why the bartender said one drink and that's it is because he's offering you, it's low quality, but mead. As his apology for you guys getting attacked.
Fair enough.
It's a mead glass, but it's this big.
It's a mead.
So while you guys enjoy
It's
your
the
drinks,
me, the Mario.
Fucking pay me his fig shadow. I'm gonna need fucking reading glasses before it's all said and done. These are small ass figs.
Well,
I recommend getting a set of a visor like this.
Only if I knew somebody who used to work at dentist office could steal bulk those the magnifying goggles. Yeah, those things.
$20, you cheap bastard.
Hey! I didn't pay anything for these figs, so why do I want to start now?
Well, I mean,
If you gave a shit about your hobby, you would spend some money on it.
yeah.
I do spend money on being playful.
Well, anyway, as you're going through Baron, you can immediately tell what Kai shut down, which was, you can also see a good thing. He managed to hit basically the memory core, which is a silver sunstone, which had etchings in it that would work exactly like computer programming's. Problem is, you could see even beyond what Kai did to it, there was cracks in it. Whoever owned this, the bartender, didn't maintain the stone very well, so if programming basically went haywire. The whole total cost to repair this will be less than 10,000 per TM, but you'll have to wait a couple of days for the sun gem or the sunstone. Those don't usually come in on every delivery, but chances are they come in frequent enough you should get one within 2 or 3 days, and you're going to be here for a week.
Okay.
All right,
So
cool.
while I'm waiting for that, upgrades.
I'm sorry, what?
Upgrades.
Upgrades. Ah, yes. Well, it's missing an arm currently.
Oh no, the arm's laying there. I can reattach that.
True.
But I'm going to actually take the hands out and put two smaller javelin launchers in them.
Straight weapon modification. Okay. Well, javelins aren't cheap for you to make. They're probably... Hold on a second.
I'm investing my money in Raytheon. So
they're about 1,000 per TM to produce each.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
Of course,
I'll do half a dozen.
Yeah, but so you can still afford that. And the captain
Still have
made it
money
quite
left
clear
over.
he won't cut you off from your additional 20,000. He's just hanging on to that for next time you're in port, so you have money. But if you really want it, he won't stop you from taking it.
Well, the thing is too is that I just basically I'm making a mobile weapons platform.
Yeah.
Oh no! Someone's coming on the ship. Blast them.
About how big do you intended for those missiles to be?
I would say probably about 13, 14 inches, probably about 7 or 8 inches around. Basically enough to where I could slot into the existing arms where the hands were, like where that
Okay.
that you're showing.
Well,
in the
I'd say
picture.
to that with the as big as those barrels are, with the size you just described, I'd say you can get at least 3 in each arm.
Okay. That'll work. Oh God, fire all of them at the same time. Ooh, that could be bad. Okay, and yeah, I'll just actually work on and do any type of cleaning, anything else that needs to be fine-tuned.
Oh, well, you
Until
can
I
already
get
tell
the-
you could spend the entire week doing that easily. The
Yeah.
bartender clearly is a this item can be used and thrown away type attitude for it.
So yeah, I'll sit and do that. That's what I'll be working on all week.
Okay.
Since really I don't need to eat, sleep, or anything else. So
Yeah. You got everyone else as you're at the bar. Something not like terrible happens, but a couple of guys basically challenge you to showing off contest. You know, like let's go outside and see who can show off the biggest ability.
Hey,
Biggest dick
Raven.
contest. Like for
I really
example,
could.
just as Raven shows up. Awesome.
Like for example, Kai's ability to flash step. One of the guys saying, "I can flash step further than you in one go."
That's cool. I'm proud of you.
Hold on. This isn't really a competition. Let me set up some drinks and we will have a real interesting competition. And at that point, I'm going to start working on my personal alchemy kit. And I'm going to get like a base of like some sort of mashed potato base and use that as the ingestion method. That way, it's kind of like got a little bit of solubility in it, and then start just putting in a massive amount of dexterity buffers. And it should take me about 2 minutes to whip this up. Excuse me while I whip this up. And
Okay, the max you can get is 3, but if you're going to take your time for this, I'm going to say you get 3, and it's going to last for at least an hour.
you boys going to be having some fun on this, but let me just tell you, if you experience a small nosebleed or if you have an erection that persists longer than 7 hours, you do need to see a doctor. And I mean, this is not something you sleep on. You need to go see a doctor, not your wife, not a hooker, a doctor. And if you don't get it hard on, well, I mean, it's nothing, no big deal. I'm really trying to help out your acuity, your ability for dexterity, and your fine motor tuning skills. So give me just a minute here. Whip. What die roll do I need?
Well, outside of like it's supposed to be outside of like the need for timing. You don't really need to make a die roll. If you're like, I want to get this done in an hour, then I'll make you roll. But if you're going to take your time to get it done, period, then
Yeah, I'll take my time. Get these guys.
it's just going to
If we're
happen.
going to be having like a dick measuring contest, we're going to have the dick measuring contest, and I'm going to make sure that like this is going to be something that's going to be worth showing and growing.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing.
Well, I'm going to say that's going to take a little over an hour.
Okay.
Because cooking doesn't generally take that long.
Depends on what you're cooking. And
That is fair.
It depends on how much prep you're putting in and cooking.
Yeah,
That is true.
How many grains of rice did you dump into this pot? Because that's a lot of water solubility and heat that has to build up there. That's why I went with taters.
Fair. But yeah, anybody else doing anything while Bruce is doing that?
Drinking.
Or should we drinking? All right.
I'm just relaxing because honestly, these guys, I got nothing to match up to. I already cut a barrel in half in the air. What do they got?
Hold on here. I want to make it to where you could have tits and be on fire, and then you can cut up anything in midair.
I understand that, but I'm looking at these dweebs. Are they from my country?
No.
Then I don't care about
That's
them. They're inferior.
Yeah. You actually come from the master swordsman country, so having
Exactly.
that attitude wouldn't be far off.
Look, these are stinky fucking savages. I don't give a shit about them.
Well, those guys obviously are kind of disappointed in you.
I know, right? But I disappointed in them for breathing. I can't fix their problem. Well, I can, but I can't. I mean, I teach them to read and talk and bathe and fake being civilized, but you know what? I have a drink. So, yeah.
Jesus. Is your character British?
Might as well be.
Technically, he's supposed to hail from what the equivalent of an Asian.
I hail
nation.
from I hail from the country of weeaboos, so therefore, yeah. I know what I am. That's superior to these people.
Anybody else?
Yeah, definitely the anti-Duncan, Idaho.
Kai
I've,
wanders around the set with a pug under his arm, carried like a
That's
football.
right. The best part is I'll survive this movie, unlike him.
Oof.
Well, anybody else taking these guys up on their gestures?
Oh, hold on. What you all in a hurry for? You guys want to perform right? Let me make sure that the doctor is in on this. Don't be off there rushing my teammates, bro. We're gonna do this fair and square. Performance enhancers to the max. We're gonna make sure that nobody could ever do this in a legal contest.
I'm just making sure nothing happens within that hour. All right. Well, the hour passes.
If they're willing to sit around and start shit, that's on them.
Well, they're not starting shit so much as they're trying to angst you guys into a contest.
Oh, don't worry. We're going to be in this contest.
My apologies for not being easily dragged into it. It's like, now, if his plan was we're going to go rob and go steal a car made of gold, I'm on board for that. But they're not tall, lanky, and wearing a cool suit. Then we'll talk.
No, they're dressed like average sailors.
Yeah. Like I said, stinky peasants, don't care.
What was that book I must have never got as a child? How to Make Friends and Influence People?
I did not get that book. Bold assumption, I know how to read.
See your dexterity.
Good book,
bonuses.
Norman Peele.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Double check what I. Wrong one.
There we go. Okay, so I grew up everything. And if somebody would like to do a sample, just to make sure that I didn't do something illicit, this is all coming out of one container. And all y'all can witness me. All right. Anyone sampling this DM or no?
The guys that are trying to angst on the contest is like they're a little weary right now. A little leery, I should say.
Weary. That's fine. Hi, Weary. My name is Chef. This is what I do for a living. Welcome to my world. Now, I've got some servings here for everybody. Y'all could equal servings. And now that the contest has been laid down, we are ready to begin. And I lay no claim to the greatness which you may now perform to a new maximum.
Yeah, but no one said they were going to take him up on the contest.
My character stands up. What kind of challenges are you wanting? What are you trying to boast upon to us?
Right now, it's basically just a, lack of a better term, a big dick measuring contest. They just want to see who can produce the biggest or more spectacular ability, or hardium or refraction. They think they have the biggest, showiest ability, basically, and they want to try to show off by putting other people down.
Tell you what, you and your colleagues lead us out, and we'll follow suit, and we'll have this off, and you can feel big and bad about yourselves, and things will just be what they be. So after you.
All right. They aren't going to sample any of Bruce's concoction without one of you guys eating it first, though.
I take a small spoon. I eat it. I take a bite.
You get a +3 to your physical awareness and your speed for an hour.
Cool.
If we're doing this, we're doing this.
Now, the reason why I said that would be your physical awareness represents your ability to both perceive and interact with the physical world, such as your ability to judge how far you are from something so you don't go crashing into it when you dodge.
Okay.
Oh. Anybody else having any?
Yeah, I'll take some just in case it starts.
All right. There's a group of 4 guys, and only 2 of them take the concoction. The other 2, we're not going to risk it.
All right, have a control group. Oh, okay, you guys can have a control group. You will be the normies, and you will be the muties.
Bruce, I'm 3 tankers in. As I toss the third one, I say, fill me up.
All right. I give him a serving too there, TCG.
All right, well, he gets the same bonuses as Connell, same with Sakai. +3 to their speed, +3 to the physical awareness.
That is a number. It does stuff.
Yes, well, Bruce said dexterity, so.
Sweet.
One of them, let's see here. What are the chances? Nope. Okay. The one who wants to challenge Kai to a flash step contest did not eat any of the goop.
Poor man.
He flash steps the full 60 feet and says, I bet you can't go past this point, as he draws a line in the ground.
You know what? I feel like being cut. Is he near anything?
Oh yeah. I almost forgot. I put lighting in at the edge of the dock. So yeah, he would be.
Okay.
Probably within 10 feet of the light.
Dumb question. Do I have to touch the ground at the end of a flash step?
Yes and no. Your foot has to touch the ground for you to do it a second time, but you can be so quick you don't notice, if that's what you're asking.
I don't plan on doing it a second. Wait, I can do it twice?
Yeah, you could do it 3 times in a row for all 3 actions. Outside of combat, flash step acts instantly, unlike most abilities. And it can just be repeated repeated.
Next dumb question. How far can I throw my sword?
Let me check your strength.
18.
Thrown objects get a strength, if you have any strength damage bonuses, up to 20 feet.
So 20 feet.
At a strength of... I'm going to say you'll be able to throw that thing at least 30 feet at a strength of 18. And within 20 feet, it'll be at a +3 to damage.
Okay. So dumb plan. So this is my dumb plan. So can I throw flash step throw? Well, sorry. Can my
It'll
3
cost
actions
2 actions,
be...
but yes.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Let me let you finish.
Sorry, I'm in my head doing the calculations here before I even do it. Okay, so I get 3 actions, right? So flash up is 1.
Yep.
In a round. Okay. Throw sword. Wait a second. So that way they'll be confused. So that'll be round 1. Flash step handle on round 2. Flash step, throw blade. Wait, flash step, throw, flash step. Okay, so I'm going to use my enhanced speed and strength here to Okay, so round before I start, I'm gonna confuse them. Throw sword at something. I don't care. Ground into the ground as long as the pommel is up. And now on round 2, when they're all confused, flash step, toe touch. Toe touch the blade, throw, flash step again, then flash out, and then flash for the third. So that way it should be 30, 30, then 60. So 120 feet without touching the ground.
Sounds doable.
I'll be just toe tapping the pommel of the butt of the handles each time. But that way I'll be hopping my way across. It'll be 120 feet total before I hit the ground.
Well, I will say you do that successfully because this is this isn't any real high stakes thing, and I don't like making a roll for everything. So
see, the thing was he said, "Can I flash up further?" I'm going to assume that without touching the ground, so I did. I'm a rules learning motherfucker. I will do it.
Well, as soon as he says, "Well," you perform, and as soon as he says, "What the fuck?" I presume you say, "Well, you didn't say." Like your logic of got us cut. I didn't touch the ground.
I didn't touch the ground.
He didn't set any rules, so he's sitting there obviously frustrated and confused at the same time. That's when someone is obviously frustratedly stunned, like he has really nothing to say because he didn't set any rules, so it's his own fault.
And when he is completely and totally flabbergasted, I'm just gonna flash step, grab my 2 swords, and come back to where I started because I can do that.
Yep.
Boop, boop, boop. There I go. Sheik. Anyway, I got more beer. Excuse me.
Who's their marksman?
Another guy who did take the bonus, but the bonus for you guys won't matter with what Bruce gave you. There isn't any shooting range, but there is a couple of wind vanes in the area. I think that's what they're called when they determine the direction of the wind.
I hand I hand their marksman a coin with a head on it, someone's face.
Yeah.
I tell them, get ready to toss that in the air. I run up the nearest wall, and while hanging upside down, tell them toss it. And while hanging upside down, I'm going to fire after, obviously trying to take aim as inebriated as I am, aiming for the head. And
well, if you want to take full advantage of this for the mechanics, move just 300 feet outside of where the coin's going to be tossed up.
Yeah.
You will get a flat +3 and receive no minuses.
You're going to have to roll for me, man. I got no dice downstairs.
Okay.
I trust you.
It won't be a problem. Help if I grab the right dice.
You can just roll his D6.
+3, 20. Shot right through the coin.
Tell him he can keep that as a reminder as I burp right into his face.
Why can't my dice roll that good for me? I mean,
No.
Anyway, the other 2 guys are, even though one has bonuses and the other doesn't, they're at this point obviously like we're no match for these guys.
I just wave as I guess they're walking away.
Yeah. I mean, you could still continue to challenge them, but they're obviously disappointed and like they don't think they're going to win.
I think it's time for round 4. What do you guys say?
I guess I just walk back into the bar.
Well, I'll buy you guys a beer if you go for another contest.
Well, Kai's already left.
I'm
Sorry.
stumbling back into the bar. Connell's
So
going to
that would
probably
just
have
leave-
to help me stand up straight.
Sorry, not sorry.
Now, I don't want you to go away angry. I just want you to go away.
Enjoy the parting gift.
Happy the home game? Rice-A-Roni?
Nice one, Kai.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry. That was fucking hysterical.
Well, the one guy says there's nothing left to challenge. I mean, you guys obviously have better abilities, or at least more practiced abilities, I should say. And the other one left says, I know how to cook, but I obviously can't cook as good as you. He's obviously impressed by your culinary skills. But with that said, if you really want to, he will try doing a culinary contest with you. Free beer is free beer.
$20 is $20.
That's
Yeah.
right.
All right, let's go.
All right. This time I will ask for a percentile roll.
Up or down? High or low?
Low. And given the fact that you are a culinary master and you are a chef, I should say, and he's just a culinary master, you probably get a plus 10 to your roll, or technically minus. Oh, did you roll below an 83?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a
my roll,
26. I
sir.
could see that.
Okay.
I could see it now. Yeah.
That's why I did
Yeah,
that.
you beat him by a mile. He didn't burn anything, but he didn't make anything spectacular either.
Clap him on the back, say, I prefer porters. Those you beer snobs out there know what a fucking porter is.
Oh, I do.
I think I've
do.
had one.
I know I drank my fair of them.
Yep.
Think of a beer that puts hair in your chest when you drink it. That's a porter.
Imperial.
call it-
Yeah, I've had one of those.
It was typically a darker type of almost a lager, real dark. It had real robust taste. Had a kind of like a chocolate caramel type taste to it on the back end. And a lot of guys that did physical labor in the UK, they were known for drinking that by the pint or multiple pints a day. And so they just started calling them porters. And the more you know. Ding, 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 ding.
Well, that was the first day. You guys party on. Given the fact your first drink's for free, and unless you guys intend to get absolutely schnockered, you're not going to be spending more than a couple hundred per TM.
This isn't our home base. We're going to give them just enough to make them realize that we do spend money, but we're not going to give them enough to where they could like go buy their own hookers. No.
Right.
I'll be getting hammered. This is my fourth.
Oh, this is your home port?
Well, technically,
No,
you guys
I'm
have
just
been.
getting hammered. It's my fourth tankard.
Technically, you guys are established as coming through here quite a bit. In fact, the previous captain owns property here. So
we
you
do
guys
this
technically
way.
haven't. Oh yeah, you guys haven't. As you are your own crew now, you don't technically set up here as this main base, but you guys are well known enough here. It could be. But since you guys just started as your own independent ship, you don't actually have a base of operation yet.
I'm going to stick with the one beer and just make sure my crewmates don't A, get into any trouble, and B, get back to our boat.
There's a hotel next door if you're interested. Well, of course, the ship is free.
Ship is free.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. We can be around town. We can grab ourselves a couple hookers, but at the end of the night, I am not letting my panties hit the carpet of some little two rip dive. Mm-mm.
Nope.
Nope. This jive honky is going over to his own bunk. I'm going to be making some sweet love to some stupid thing here, and after that, going to go home and say this was our fourth visit to my orphanage.
All right. Well, as the night progresses on, each of you do as you intend to do. You planning on sleeping in the bar, Shadow? You're going to try to stumble back to the ship.
Well, hey, if he's drinking still, we're gonna have somebody back there with him. Nobody gets left behind.
I'll stay with
Okay.
the drunk. I mean, I'll stay with Shadow.
I'm not. 4 ought to be enough.
Okay.
I mean, wait a second. How big is Shadows? I mean, how big is he? A scrawny guy, medium sized guy?
He's probably skinny as shit.
I see no reason why I can't just like throw. Could I throw him over my shoulder and just walk back to the boat with him on my shoulder?
Yeah, with a strength of 13, but a constitution of 5. Yeah, he's the skinny guy who tried to put on muscles.
Yeah, I just I'll be the big brother here, and I'll just carry his drunk ass home. I have a feeling this wasn't the first time, and this won't be the last.
No.
During the beer that we're enjoying, I do want to see if there's a local lady that wants to make some extra money by doing a couple rounds of smiles.
Oh yeah, that's easy. Open market has them galore. In fact, it's so there's enough there. You got to be picky because you can easily get the if you're not careful, especially if you're drunk, you could easily end up with the old biddy.
Listen,
the 2-cent hooker.
Do we see where the losers went from tonight's challenge?
Oh, they're still at the bar.
I
Oh,
want
you guys didn't say you were berating them.
to grab the pretty one for us, and I'm going to also grab old Meg with her teeth.
Yeah,
and we're going to drag her. We're going to drag her back, and I'm going to make sure that she goes to the other table. I will pay for. I'll put a few hundred down her very airy skirt, and go take care of those boys. They deserve some sympathy. Fucking. I'm not trying to gloat, but there is a consolation prize. This is why you are second.
Before she goes over there, does healing light is it a cure all scenario?
It can be. It starts off as a simple healing spell, but at your level, you should probably have it at 3rd rank, which would be basically a cure all.
I tap the old lady on her shoulder. Be well as I do this. I cure her of all her transmitted diseases.
Are children a disease?
Yes.
They can be until they come out. Then they're just
You guys have played Fable. Okay.
And they spread a disease.
yeah. So yeah, I cure her of.
They're germ factories for those fathers out there. They are germ factories.
So yeah, that's what I do. I mean, I don't mind him sending the old Betty over there that's seen more tours than Patton, but at the same time, I'm not going to let any. Yeah.
Well, she doesn't get any youth technically, but thanks to the healing spell, her skin does tighten a little bit, and she looks about 10 years younger.
This is what Madonna used to look like ages ago.
I carry Shadow's character out of my carry him out, throw him over my shoulder. I did my good deed for today. Make my way to the boat.
Well, you ease some tension by making her look better like that. You guys were gonna admittedly, if you hadn't done that, you were gonna get ambushed the next day because they were gonna think you guys are jackasses.
We would have deserved it, but that's fine.
I am playing a paladin, and therefore I have to behave somewhat. I hate this. All right. So, is it like a ramp back up into the boat? Is a rope ladder back onto the boat?
It's a ramp.
It's a ramp.
All right. Just wondering how. And once we get
back, sucks that way.
right, I'm just making sure on how this is going to work.
It's a floating ship. You can put it at any elevation, so it doesn't have to have the rope thing.
Oh, that's fair.
You can
do
a ramp easily.
Unceremonially drop Shadow's character slightly off the edge of his it's not
hammock.
Hammock, yeah. If he falls, that's his fault. I did my good deed. I go back on top of the deck and I light a cigar and just watch the stars.
A passing ship.
Okay.
Looks like a WotC crew has commandeered it, and you hear a poorly renditioned sea shanty, and then the ship explodes.
What do you do with a drunken sailor?
Nothing of value is lost.
You shave his balls with a rusty blade? I don't know.
Yes, rusty razor.
Now,
Anybody else doing anything before turning in for the evening?
Question. Go for it.
I'm going to set my where my hammock is at, where my berthing's at. I want to make sure I have some crumpled wrappers and litter them around my berthing. I always do this every night. I look like a slob. Whenever I go to bed, there's like candy wrappers or stuff just littered all around. And the reason why is that when you step on these things, it's like stepping on a bunch of dry leaves in the month of October. It makes noise. So nobody's going to, get around my hammock without making a little bit of disturbance. And that should make me wake up.
What was that Steven Seagal movie, Danger Down Below? Where he was a ship's cook.
You're talking about Steven Seagal?
Yeah.
Under Siege.
Under Siege. Yeah.
What a good movie.
One of his last.
Part 2 was better because it had Katherine Heigl in it.
So, my character has some magical abilities.
Yes.
Is it just basically healing, or is it anything else?
The Sunkin is capable of actually making new refractions.
Right.
Like the refractionist, but only the refractionist is capable of combining refractions.
So in theory, if I put a cigar in my mouth, could I make it light itself?
Hold on, let me double check what your colors are, because the refractions you can make are based off the colors you possess within your body.
Colors, red and yellow.
Then yes, you could make a cigar light itself.
Yeah,
With either one of those, in fact.
Until I get a gummy fruit, that's going to be my main trick, damn it.
Oh, you're actually looking for you actually want the gum fruit?
I want one of the I want one of the devil fruit. I don't know if it's really the rubber band one, but there's a few interesting ones in One Piece I thought were kind of cool.
Technically, I've set it up so you can just use the devil fruit index from One Piece in this game.
Yeah. Sweet. I want smoke. I don't want to be that guy from One Piece that smokes like 3 cigars at once and only has 2 in his hands while he's smoking the other 3.
Look, as cool as the fruit is, I'm saying I'm waiting for something better to show up. And about halfway through the series,
Mur Hawkman Smoke would be on brand for cigar DM. Yes, it would.
If only a cigar maker would just look at said anime live action show on Netflix and actually make a cigar based on said property, Cigar DM would more than happily take your free samples and throughout the year display them and show people just how relaxed you really can get.
I have a friend who's making a gum cake for a birthday present. It's going to look like it, and I'm like, that's she beats the hell out of me when it comes to baking.
Is it bad every time I hear the word cake, I think of a thick girl's ass?
No.
Okay.
You just so you know, Connell, if you eat a sunfruit, you lose all your hardium and refraction abilities. Which means your healing
but
light
it's
would go out the
replaced
window.
with whatever the whatever the devil fruit is, right?
Yep.
That's what I figured. No. I have the next One Piece. Expect to spend the next 3 to 4 years watching one series, nothing but that series to catch up.
You know,
Well-
I got through one season of Futurama within like 2 days. Not even a full 8-hour span of watching. Got through one season of Futurama.
It's doable.
I actually need to watch more
Find-
Futurama.
Find the cheater sheet where it tells you which episodes are filler so you can skip them and keep with the main storyline.
I don't want to do that. I'll watch all the episodes. That I'm not against that.
Oh no,
Besides-
I when you have 1,000+ episodes with One Piece, just
Find the sacred path and stay on it.
right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Plot line only. Fuck the filler.
Well, it's the next day.
Clean up my mess
And-
around my hammock. Then wake up early, clean up my mess, and then go down and start making breakfast for the crew.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, the next entire week kind of passes by as you guys do what you want, spend your money as you want. But on the the fourth day by the rules, Connell, you happen to find on sale in the market a sunfruit.
All right.
Now, I've rolled the dice, and that's what they said. And you're gonna love the one that I happened to roll up too.
Mm.
It's not the smoke. In this case, it was the cloud fruit that I added, but still,
Yeah.
the one that actually rolled up was the fire fruit. You, if you eat it, become a man of fire, which can fly, by the way.
How much?
These things are not cheap, so 10,000,
And how much did he give us?
30, but you have an extra 20 on the ship that can be gotten into. It was just being, I'm repeating myself, but it was being saved for next time you're in port, just in case the next adventure wasn't so profitable.
I go and buy it.
Okay. Well, in the next days, unless you were planning on buying something big, you wouldn't have blown through the 30,000 anyway. Beers
I'm
are
fairly
expensive, but not
few-
that expensive.
I imagine my character is fairly frugal. He only buys exactly what he needs, or he'll let his party members borrow some. Yes, Kai.
So can I have 3 swords. How do they sell those elemental gems that make things better?
Yes. If you add
How much
one of the
do they
6
run?
elements, not very much. Only usually a couple hundred, because all you need is a sunstone for that, and it's real cheap.
Okay, so I want one in fire, one in cold, and one in, I don't know, slightly annoying sound, Sonic, or if not Sonic, shocking. Because so that way it's like, oh man, You're immune to that. Click, sword 2 comes out. Eventually, I want a whole rack of swords. I can just put the handle into what blade I want to use and pull that out.
Nice.
Wait. He wants a crystal to put in a sword, so the sword becomes. Does it share the same color as the crystal?
You better
Yes,
fucking
it does,
believe
actually.
it does.
I think we're kind of getting close to copyright issues.
I don't give a shit. Look, I want a backpack quiver of fucking swords. But like, I wear it in my hilt. Like everyone's like, I have a sheath and a little and a frog. No, I want to be able to like look at my golf bag of swords. But number 6. No, number 5. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on a second. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna kill you.
Well, admittedly, technically, 3-sword style is the style meant to let you use 3 swords at once. Using swords individually, which you still can do, you could actually have all 6 swords and have all 6 elements.
That's exactly what I plan on doing eventually, but I only have 3 right now.
Have them where they.
And
I want 3 on each side. I want a complex little frog that's like just like walking. Like, how many swords do you need? All of them. Why? Because I plan on leaving at least a few of them in each of your bodies. I'm come back after you're all dead.
I'm going to look for a small, like a 15-year-old Lithuanian boy that needs to have a job over here in port, and I'm going to hire him to be Kai's sword caddy, walking around, and we're going to give that way Kai can just have a studded pimp cane, and whenever he gets in trouble, he can just get the caddy, fork it over.
I need instead of the putter. I need a short sword.
I'm going to teach that kid. I'm going to teach that caddy kid flash steps, so that way when I need him, he appears at my side. Thank you, kid. Straw.
Yes, Sahib. My feet are like wings.
That's exactly what it's going to be like.
Zim zim zalabim.
Well, yeah, that's more than doable. And the rules for that is you do an additional D4 of damage under the color basis. And if you're going, like, for example, the robot that was obviously ice and fire, if your sword had, let's see here, in the case of either the lightning or wind, you could have done double damage through the basis of damage just through that. Because anything that you're doing opposite elemental damage to it has additional D4, excuse me. So you'd be doing 2D4, doubling the bonus damage.
Oh yeah, I'm either going to have that some really cool looking device that's got all these blades. There's one handle. I just pull out the handle I need. Attach the blade, pull it out. But either way, we're going to work that. Right now, 6 is okay, but right now I need to find 3 more Weibo swords, so that way I can actually do this.
He's going to be the peacock of sword masters.
Oh, trust me. My ultimate form, when I get the ultimate version of my technique down, it's going to be literally like oh fuck. I have a few ideas on how to describe how this would look. It would probably border on a few different effects, but yeah, it might be telekinetically just throwing blades at someone, just channeling my inner Gilgamesh and just be like, yeah, this is how I'm gonna fucking kill everyone.
On the first day, as you're looking for the gems, for the stones for your swords, you literally see something you almost can't believe. Because neither could I.
Yes.
But Dice said so. You find 3 katanas being sold that are obviously of your home nation, and the owner obviously does not know what he has.
Obviously, I am not informing him what he has. These are obviously neat swords. I will buy them to add them to my collection. A fine addition to my collection.
Yes, for a grand total of what would usually, I think they're about 5,000 each. Usually, you get for all 3 of them, it's only 5,000 because he has no idea what he has.
Here's some cash. Here's some cash. Yo, gem dude.
And I'm not even going to roll for those. They're common enough. You will find all 6 colors in the market. Period.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Okay. I'm going to go find a leather worker and go and get the frogs made for him, and have it all set up. I'm going to be cool as fuck. Or weird as, I am embracing my inner weeaboo. I am going for full animated.
Silver does not do is not weak to any ability, so it doesn't have anything that does extra damage to it, but it always does additional flat bonus damage.
I'm okay with that. Oh, I totally embrace the idea of grabbing the wrong sword. That's totally within reason, and I fully expect to periodically do that. But who cares? I have 6. I don't care.
Wait. It's okay. There'll be more.
Look,
But you know that plastic sword was great for olives.
look, in G.I. Joe, this is 6 heads. This is 6 heads with swords. Therefore, I'm okay. I'm still within gear limits.
Can you attach them all together at, it becomes a wheel post and just attach them all together at the ends and you spin them?
I am not that dorky. I have some dignity, not much, but some.
Become
That's good. My first thought with that was Kai sticking his hand up in the air like this, and then a helicopter style with the swords.
I was thinking,
Fly away.
I have more dignity I have a little bit more dignity than a Star Wars character. Thank you very much.
No. He fights somebody with it. As it's
I
spinning,
am not.
he yells down at us all, "Yo, I'm Mary Poppins."
I'm Mary Poppins, bitch.
It slices, it dices.
So you're looking for...
All right, anyways.
So Shadow, what are you doing over this week?
Recovering from a hell of a hangover, I'm imagining.
It takes you a whole week.
Oh,
It was a hell of a drinking spree.
I guess.
Who says it ended the first night?
Yeah, for my narrow ass.
Nope.
Let me think about it for a second.
Okay. You got any special plans, Bruce?
No, I don't. I usually just rent those out.
Okay. Kai, I presume, is getting to know his blades a little bit better.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, Jesse, an ability. Well, you can do it with the 3 swords you had originally because you've had them for at least 5 years. But I think it's for 5 levels. Excuse me. If you have a sword for 5 levels, you can actually spend some of your experience points to imbue the sword yourself, which is an ability only the swordsman has, because the refractionist is the one that's supposed to be able. Not the refractionist. The sunkin or paladin is the one who's supposed to be able to enchant. Oh, almost forgot. Even with eating that sun fruit, you'll still be able to enchant things.
Okay.
Connell.
I don't lose the ability to chant things. I just lose the ability to go wiggle, cast spells, I guess.
Yes.
Okay. I haven't ate it yet.
You have it.
I have it. Yeah, I have it. I have it stored away. I'm thinking upon it.
Okay. And well, that just basically leaves everybody. Everybody has going to be spending their week doing their thing. The captain spent most of his week talking to the previous captain, or your guys' now patron, the guy that basically he bought the boat from, and he owes, you guys don't, but he owes the previous captain a lot of money for the current boat. So he spent most of his week negotiating with him.
You said those things are not cheap.
No, they're not. The game does not give you a ship for free when you become a captain, but I'm going to be writing in like you can get a loan, you can inherit a ship, you can literally just, hey, okay, I'm captain level now. Hey, captain, can we go tack that ship and I just keep it for my ship? Sure. Like there'll be plenty of ways you can get a ship. It just won't be. You just aren't just going to be handed one because you became captain. Anyway, so we'll say that the week has passed. You guys getting ready to leave talk? Is there anything last minute you guys think you need to take care of? Because Captain feels he's got plenty of supplies to go for the.
Oh yeah, the last day of right before we take off, I do go to a whorehouse. I don't
Well,
do
that's
the
in the city, so
I don't do the first 6 days, but hey, we're heading out in like 2 hours. I'll be right back.
okay.
He can cure himself afterward.
Well, you're back within 5 minutes, so you have plenty of time.
I give myself.
Before you leave, make sure you ask her how you did. I've got $40. She says you did amazing, young
I
man.
cast a healing spell on myself that I call the magic blue pill, and I'm good for a minute.
Okay.
He left him a 4-star on Yelp.
God.
Well, you still make it. Well, they'll still say you make it back with plenty of time.
Yeah. Where were you? I was saying prayers.
Well, as you guys are getting off,
I
that was bad. As you guys are taking off,
Phrasing.
was curing her from the inside out.
Well, hail!
as the ship's taking off, you guys notice that a few more town's guards, for lack of a better term, are in the docks as you leave. Not coming for you guys, but it seems kind of odd that there's more than there was when you guys left.
All right, who stole
Anyway.
what?
What did you
Yeah,
do,
pretty much.
Ray? What did you do?
They weren't coming for your ship, though. They're just extra guards through the dock is all. But first week out at sea, for lack of a better term, is uneventful. You guys get fed your meals. You guys do whatever it is you do to keep entertained. Otherwise, it's fairly uneventful. But on the morning of the 8th day, marksman, make a mental perception roll.
2.
Oh, yeah, you definitely notice it. You notice a giant 80-foot octopus swimming up towards the ship. But you don't panic. But you don't panic. Because this is,
No,
even
I'm gonna-
without a creature roll, you know what this is.
I'm taking aim for the.
You also know not to do that.
Oh, come on.
It's you can, but it's illegal. You will literally be hunted if found it out that you attacked one of these.
It's a
Oh.
hyperspace whale.
Man.
It is known as the luck octopus.
All right,
Because
I will-
everyone
I
who
will-
has ever sorry.
I will sound the alarm from the crow's nest.
Okay. Because
Let everybody
everyone who
know.
has ever claimed to see this octopus always claims to have great fortune afterwards.
Good
There
reason
has
to get
never
everybody
been a
on deck.
single case of any. There has never been a single case where anyone said they've seen this octopus, then disaster followed. No, it's always great fortune.
Oh man, that would
So
look
it's
great
literally
as an
become
albatross
illegal
hanging
to
from
hunt
the
them.
ship.
So that's I can't say what
With
I'm
that
on.
said, if you catch them alive, they're worth over 1 million coins on the black market.
You gotta catch one.
I
But they have
yell
to be
out.
alive.
I'm about to say, I yell out. Anybody who attacks that creature is getting thrown overboard.
Oh yes.
Well,
I
another
will
common-
gladly jump across the void to go hug it. No.
Well, it's not coming up on the ship, but it's obviously a habit they have because sailors find them to be such good luck. Is sailors tend to feed them, so they tend to come up on ships and act like basically come up with their mouths right on the side of the ship, almost like a baby bird to be fed.
They're
Like,
sea-
like a giant koi fish.
Potatoes. Throw them the potatoes.
Potatoes.
Yeah, Bruce, give him some of your potatoes.
You vote crew.
Well, you guys throw at some of the food you don't care too about, potatoes. It seemed just as happy with that as it could be anything else. It swims around the ship a few times and then swims off. Which is shortly followed by another predatory creature. Which is shortly followed by an actual predatory creature, which is probably hunting the octopus. You guys are welcome to attack it, but it is not obviously paying attention to you. Which is a giant fish, which looks kind of like a anglerfish from 10,000 Leagues Beneath the Sea.
You
Still got my rifle in hand. I will take aim.
Okay. It is a strike of opportunity, so don't miss.
9.
You didn't miss, so. All right.
That's without any bonuses. It's just pretty flat roll.
Yeah. Let's see here. It has a. Go ahead and give me a percentile roll. It has pretty big eyes, so you might actually hit it in the eye.
48.
Yeah, I was giving you a 50-50 chance. You hit it in the eye.
You shot your load in its face and hit it in the eye.
Yeah, let's
Would
shoot
be the
your
first
eye
time.
out.
You have clearly angered it. And in the end, actually did some pretty significant damage. These things aren't like, I'll say you did double damage to what you did, but they also don't have a huge amount of health compared to some other things.
Are these things edible?
Yes.
Break out the nets then, boys.
Right, so how much damage did you do to it?
16.
Okay.
That's with doubling it.
Yeah. That's enough to definitely get its attention and make it one more shot like that and you're putting it on the death spiral. Yep.
If no one else is
It
gonna...
is at yeah, well,
It's
it's at
all
distance,
you,
so you
Rob.
guys could. Oh, you guys
I'm
have
below
all of
decks.
you have artillery.
We do? Oh, wait.
Yeah,
guns.
all of you have the ability to shoot artillery.
Wait, we have a cannon. Fire the cannon.
There are. Let me double check.
Let me find the blunderbuss cannon. Okay, so shove a bunch of fishing hooks in it. I don't know.
All right, there are 2 small cannons, 6 small cannons, 4 medium cannons, 2 large cannons, and let me double check. Like I got cannons.
We have a harpoon cannon.
Oh, wait, no, I had to move from there. Crap.
That would be your weapon.
Yes, you do.
We don't-
Which is that one I remember as being
harpoons are a little.
yeah. The ship does have a harpoon cannon.
I mean, depends. Well, there we go. How big is this? How big is this fish? Like great white, Moby Dick?
Yeah, I'd say Moby Dick because this thing's about the size of the ship.
Okay, so yes, fire the harpoon. For it is the size of a medium Russian escort. We need to fire the harpoon at it. Got it.
I get on the harpoon. I roll a 3 on the die.
You are the harpoon.
I think I hit it. I hit it. Yes, no.
Well, it does have the opportunity to dodge since it knows about you guys now, but it's at a minus to dodge thanks to losing an eye. It botched. Yeah, you not only hooked it, it couldn't get away if it wanted to. You shot it straight through its it's undamaged eye, so now it's blind.
Okay. How much damage does it take? What's the damage die on the harpoon?
Harpoons are 1d4 times 10. And since you shot
That's
in the
another-
other eye, I'm going to... It botched
That's
its
a-
roll,
that's
so it's
20.
a double damage. 20,
So
so
it's
that's
20.
yeah, with double damage from shooting in the other eye because it botched its roll. Good God, my dice don't like me. That's 40 damage. It is on a bad death spiral now. It wants to get away, but it can't.
Hopefully, it's pulling us in the right direction.
Click, 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 click. I'm reeling her in.
Oh, Jiminy
Well,
Christmas! Our
Let's
robo
see
gunner.
here.
Master of javelins and harpoons. Jiminy Christmas.
I am going to rename his character to Murphy.
In its state of panic and lack of being able to see, and it botched, it's actually swimming towards the ship. So you're reeling it in very quickly.
Guys.
I see it. Shoot the bigger guns. I'm going to tap the start button that makes the Bernie part that makes the cannon go. Look, I'm not good with firearms.
Large cannons do 1d12 times 10.
Okay, I rolled a 4 on the die, plus any other modifiers.
It's blind as long as you don't miss.
So I did not miss. So does 40-10, correct?
Yep. No, the large cannons do 1d12 times 10.
1d12 times 10.
Yes.
So 80 points of damage.
Did Jim?
Yeah, that was the last of its health, and then some. The cannon blew a hole through its head.
Yeah, I did wonders. Now somebody else reload this thing because I don't trust myself.
Somebody get Chef up here.
No, actually, Kai, you roll a percentile for me. Actually, I think it should be you who rolls that.
Oh, okay. Rolling 67. 2 off for being nice.
You didn't puncture, but you did. Well, you did kind of puncture, but you scratched the swim batter just enough that it's obviously starting to sink. So you want to get aboard the ship quickly.
Well, we've got a harpoon, so it doesn't matter.
True. Plus, you guys are within, I will say, 1 day of an island, so you can put it down on the island. Like, islands are everywhere in this game, so being within 2 weeks of an island is pretty common.
Well, we just take the rope, put it on the capstan, and then we just walk circles until it's against inside the boat.
Well, I was going to reel it in and then have Cook come up and
Butcher it.
do his thing.
And he can do it. It's part of his skill set.
That's why we have a capstan. We'll do this shit.
That's why we have a cook.
That's right.
No.
All right, well, you guys going to go for the island to put the meat down on the island, or are you going to try to fit the entire fish, which is literally the same size as your boat, on the boat?
No, island. So
yeah, well, island it.
The cook side of my brain just kicked in of all the different things you could do with. I'm like, wait, I'm not the cook. Never mind.
Slide that shit inside the boat.
We're going to the islands in the stream. That's what we are.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I don't have this island prepped because I wasn't expecting you guys to go to this island, so I have no map for it. But you guys see the island.
Get up.
This island has a nice water supply as well as being a.
We don't need no stinking maps.
I'm lost anyway.
Never mind. Come on now. That's all I ever hear from people.
The island itself is still fairly large at over 10 miles by 10 miles. So you guys are pretty confident that there's chances are pretty high there's some sort of predatory creature on this island.
Okay.
Well, the good news is we'll probably lure it to us by this
By the smell of the cooking bacon.
fish bacon.
And you know what else is good news? I
Fish
got
bacon.
another harpoon.
Man, McDonald Douglas is going to love us for the amount of harpoons we fire and javelins. My stock is going there.
Mar Hockman says, roll random encounter table to see what monster eats everybody who sets foot there. I just watched a movie called Deep Rising because
I
earlier
was
this
just thinking that movie.
Treat Williams just died, the main actor in that film. He just got in a car accident or motorcycle accident in New York. And I just watched that film, and that was a really good movie that he was in, even though it was a really schlocky movie, but it's a good movie. He does well. Famke Janssen does well, and that movie made me hungry, and now I get to live that adventure right now.
Wasn't he in the movie The Substitute, the sequel?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, and what was the other one? The Phantom. Yeah.
Yeah, I like Treat Williams. Gonna miss that guy.
Just so you guys know, the leather of this, the skin of this fish is commonly used for leather. So this basically the entire fish can be used because even with the bones being hollow, a lot of them can be used as storage devices. So
What's that art where you use fish bones, mainly whales?
Scrimshaw.
Yeah, can we use the bones for that?
I don't see why not. It's big enough. I mean, the bones are hollow like bird bones to help reduce their weight, but they still have to be thick enough to support the weight of a creature this size.
Dude, less than a day out, we hit a payday.
Yeah, actually, you do.
We did hit a payday. You got this fish.
The fish for the meat we could eat, so we could use the meat for the cook could use the meat because I'm keeping my mouth shut on that subject. But we could.
Why don't you just worry about what's going on right now as I start hacking meat off and getting it prepared for a cooking masterpiece.
Leather, we can sell the leather and the bones.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I have forage as a skill because I played Rollmaster and Merc. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you need to level up because every time you attack a monster and you survive, we're gonna forage. We're gonna find
Yes!
herbs. It's time to heal up. Get me the herbs in the grass.
At beyond practically all probability at an odd 9, because I was checking, you guys find a deposit of salt on the island, so you can also start preserving the meat.
But we didn't bring our own salt? We are inferior.
Well, you do, but you only bring so much. I mean, you got to make room for other things, especially in the fact you were expecting to bring back large cargo.
See, what it is,
I do have a $2 canister of Tony Sacherays on me, so that should last probably about 15 to 20 pounds of fish meat.
We got way more than that.
Not that show is in.
What we find is the pink Himalayan salt, the good stuff.
Not that the show is sponsored by Danos. Can we find a substitute to Danos in our spice rack?
I don't see why not. Spices are highly sought after in this world. I mean, slight spoiler, one of the adventures I'm going to write in the book is literally finding the hunt for Spice Island. That's literally what I'm going to call it, the hunt for Spice Island.
There was a reason back in the day that black pepper and a bunch of other spices, saffron was considered a handful. Saffron was considered a king's ransom.
Oh, yeah.
We conquer the world for spice and use none of it in our food. It's okay.
Screw you, hippie. My stuff is seasoned correctly.
He who controls the spice controls the universe. Yeah.
Wait. Are we talking about Dune or are we talking about Star Wars? Because they both have spice.
One's good for you.
Slap him. Somebody furious slap him.
One's good for you. The other one is inferior for sold by Huts. You don't buy slug drugs. What the heck are you? It's your problem.
All right.
Oh, we've had the 2-hour mark, and now is actually a perfect time to quit. You guys got the fish, and you're starting to prepare it. And you guys will be setting up for your first meal off of fresh fish in about a week.
The entire time I'm cooking, I am singing. I'm singing like an Alabama. You know what? You know what they're doing.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he just. I always sing when I cook.
Oh, we're gonna get kicked off of YouTube.
Why? For being extra good.
Thank you for running this for us. I've been having a lot of fun as this Sheffield.
Honestly, I was afraid I was being a little more rusty than I've turned out to be.
No, you did fine. I didn't see any real issues. The only issue I saw, I was gonna run a 38-second video of Daffy Duck been parry thrust flip, and yeah, because Kai was having trouble getting the routine down earlier, and I thought, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to make him seem like I'm picking on him. But I thought that would be a funny clip to put in there.
Yeah.
I love Daffy Duck. He's funny as hell.
Yep.
He shows you can still win even when you foul up. Shadow, you got anything? Shadow, do you have any new releases we need to be aware of? I just saw a Ravenloft video of the 1990 release box set, and thought that was a pretty good.
Yeah, I'm actually going to be doing a bunch of Ravenloft reviews, as many as I can squeeze into the month of October. But I wanted to show you something here, Bruce. You familiar with this book?
No.
It's by Avenger Satanis.
The cover's pretty gay.
I'm going to be reviewing it tomorrow afternoon. I just got about 20 pages left to read, but it's definitely you want to check it out. It's a sci-fi. It's basically a sci-fi space station. That's basically the stripper guild in space. So
It's pretty
Oh
gay.
my.
so excuse the boys in the background. Aaron, you may want to check that out as well. Being that you're the founder of the Strippers Guild.
He might be the founder, but we're all supporters.
I thought Kai had that almost all written up.
No, I remember I stopped doing it because I started going into it was way, way too dark for my taste.
It's supposed to be comedy,
That's
and the
fun.
way it came out was like, what was that? The Sound of Freedom?
Yeah, it was starting to reach
It was kind of
not fun levels of work.
It's pretty humorous, as are all things written by Venger, but this one is definitely up there in sleaze. So yeah,
I love sleaze. Sleaze and schlock are my meat and drink.
I can believe that.
Cigar DM, you have anything new on the horizon which you're going to be releasing to the general masses?
Oh, other than hanging out with you this coming Saturday as we're getting bent over a barrel with our pants on by fire giants, we will be on Sunday, me, Shadow, Omenow, Bo, and whoever else decides to show up, will be reviewing Lego Batman, the movie. I am looking forward to getting over this movie, meaning watching it and getting on to the next.
I only watched a bit of it. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Definitely like it reminds me of the old days when
Adam
cartoons had like a lot of adult humor in them, or at least jokes that kids shouldn't get. And within the first 5 minutes, I'm just like,
I do know we will be reviewing movie not next week or the week following that Bruce you might be interested in. Big Trouble in Little Chinatown.
My favorite movie of all time.
I know. When one of the guys brought that one up, I'm like, I'm gonna have to grab Bruce's attention because we will be reviewing, as I said, Big Trouble in Little Chinatown here with the next 2 weeks, and I'm looking forward to it.
That is a Hollywood like that movie's just rare. Like there's not been another movie out released like it since, and thankfully there's not been any Pale Imitations released either. So I'm just thankful that we don't have The Rock doing a sequel or remake of Big Trouble in Little China. The only thing that ever followed up to that wonderful movie, there was a David Lopan style cartoon cartoon video that was released about 5 minutes, but it was when the Gangnam style, back in 2013. Well, anyway, John Carpenter signed off at his approval, and he says this was great. James Wong is in the actual video.
Sweet.
Where he plays Lopan, and the guy that plays Wes in The Expanse puts on the trucker hat for Jack Burton. So
Now,
if you
there was a sequel to Big Trouble in Little Chinatown. It was called Tremors.
No, it's not. As much as I wish, Victor Wong is in that movie though, and I tell you what, the saddest
I've
story.
never seen it all the way through, guys, so it should be.
It's a good movie. You'll enjoy it.
Yeah,
Yes,
don't
agreed.
go in the rabbit hole of figuring out what happened to Victor Wong, because that poor man had his kids were in New York City on the short story version. His kids were in New York City on the day the towers were hit, and so he was
Bummer.
calling up NYC like every half hour, every 15 minutes, trying to figure out if he could get through to his kids. And he had some heart problems before that, and he died the morning of the 12th of September because he had stressed himself out so much, and his kids were able to get back in touch with his home, and they found out from their mom that their father was dead.
Oh, shit.
That is the saddest story I've ever heard about September 11th. And, just that one there, like that kicked my ass. I don't have any other way to say it.
So back on happier news, Baron, what are you doing this coming week?
Nothing.
Nothing. But you're still doing stuff on Twitch, right? You got a video game. You could, be outsourcing somehow.
I've got to reformat my computer because every time I go on Twitch, there's something. I've got a memory leak or something. But if I'm running OBS, it decides it wants a blue screen my computer. So
All right. So
I've got to do a full reinstall, and I'm dragging my feet on it.
So Twitch is making twitching. Got it.
No, it's my computer's making stupid.
Okay. I also want to thank the Crafty Gamer for putting up with our shenanigans, because running any kind of game, even one of us as a DM, running a game for this bunch of cats with that are high on ADD is always interesting. And I want to say thank you for putting up with our shenanigans before the game, in the middle of the game, and of course for next week.
Well, we haven't seen shenanigans yet.
That's good. During all of this, I forgot about the refractionist.
We're just
You're
starting.
fine.
We're just starting. You're also doing it live on YouTube right now, so there's all kinds of stressors you weren't expecting. Don't worry about it.
If you want to watch really bad cinema, I'm not going to say it's really bad. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't, because they got screwed by the production house. But me and Janet are going to be reviewing Ice Pirates with Six Nation 31 Kings on Monday night. So if you want to hear me complain about a movie that had a lot of promise, but due to budgetary restraints that were imposed after everything was signed off, you'll get to hear me complain. So I do recommend, if you like Ice Pirates, or if you're interested in Ice Pirates, if you're a fan of Robert Ulrich, or you just like looking at Janet because she's pretty when she cosplays, or she's pretty when she's just regular Janet, if you like these things, then Monday night we'll be doing that. Saturday, I've got a game. Starts at 12:30. We will be having a big
Ends
session.
never.
Hopefully, me and Chris get it hammered out. He's trying to go gestalt with one of his characters. I'm like, and he needs to understand that no, that really changes some dynamics there. That book it comes from is garbage, but other than that, that's a common Pathfinder trend. You'll see people be like, yeah, I run Pathfinder, and so people come up with like a character concept, and then later they bring up a feat or a class ability that's not the original parameters that you'd set, and you hadn't said no to it yet. But when you look at it, you're like, what page of that book is that? So I can rip it out and burn it in front of all of you.
You have fun with Chris. That's an argument I do not want to take part in.
I like the worst part is that like you have things like what is that? The character creation. There's that PC or Hero Labs, and it puts all the options out there in front of the user, and the DM isn't there to be like, nope, and so people like create this super character, this super build. Like, can I use this? No, go redo it.
No, don't blame Hero Labs. It's the players you need to blame.
I like
Sean,
everybody.
Yeah, we're just wrapping up for the night. So thank you, though.
Sean,
Glad you're here.
If you want to see an interesting tabletop, that would definitely this would qualify for that. I think you would really enjoy the game we played, and we if you like Palladium fantasy or if you can get into like a non-traditional style RPG, this one here definitely fits a bill for that. I got to give a lot of credit to Crafting Gamer. He did a wonderful job with the setting, using a pre-existing license to help build from there on a nice foundation that we can play with. I had fun this first session. Anybody have any harsh complaints?
Skies of Arcadia was a great game, so absolutely. No, I'm going to save all my stuff for the week after next. Did have a lot of fun, though.
Fair enough. I would, though, if you missed this, I would definitely rewind this video and start from the beginning because we kind of go whole hog real quick, and he kept a good hand on the crew. I really appreciate that.
Next time I might play a chef, which is going to be weird because I'm not only a chef on TV, I am one in real life too. Probably not.
Connell, you're too young to remember. I play a doctor on TV, but when my friends ask me what would be the best medicine for a headache, I give them this.
Oh, I remember that was like late 90s. No, late 80s. I'm bad.
How old were you in 89?
89, 6.
I'm calling BS, man. I don't think you remember that. I think you remember like maybe Smurfs or
No, I remember seeing the commercial.
Sean's like, I'm not an actor, but I play one on TV.
89.
Okay.
Yeah, see, my favorite one.
No.
Hey, Bruce.
My favorite quote is, "I've got a face for radio and a voice for print."
That's Bo's tagline. But hey, Bruce, one of these days, remind me to tell you the story of how I played one in Mexico to make sure I got on and off the freaking bus to get the fuck out of there.
Okay.
On and off the bus. So, wow.
There's some positive feedback there, CTG.
Yeah.
CCG, are you reading the complaint?
Yeah. Thank you.
Good test run. Interesting system. You got there. It really is. It looks like
he was joking about the fact.
Palladium.
My only one request for next week: can I at least know what my initiative and dodge scores are?
Yes, I need to go through and look at the characters.
You won't like not having an initiative, Bone.
Look, my initiative is this. Cinematically, when I steal the seed. That is my initiative.
All right, so
yeah, if I remember correctly, I set up the rules that you can spend experience points to increase your initiative. That you like your flat initiative, but I can't remember what those rules are, so I have to take a look at that.
Please see early. Please see early in the video. I am not spending it. I am not spending permanent resources for temporary bonuses.
No, they're not temporary.
Oh,
If you purchase like it won't be cheap. It's like I think it's like 10 or 15, but you get a permanent. Oh no, it happens once per rank. You get an increase to your strike, parry, and dodge automatically at rank 2, and another one automatically at rank 3, and you can purchase a third one at during rank 3 for a certain price. Okay, that's what it was. Sorry. So technically, everybody should have a strike plus their strike, parry, and dodge.
okay. I will await an updated character sheet, and then I shall move forward
Okay.
from there.
All right. So if you want to see the exciting conclusion to this little game we've got going on, we will be back here next week, Thursday night
Part 2.
on 7:30. What?
Part 2, because this is a 3-parter.
Oh, that's true. If you want to see the exciting conclusion to this, please return next Thursday night at 19:30 or 7:30 for those of you without a D214. Until then, this has been a Lombardo G-Rock production. Thank you for your continued support, and good night.
Happy trails.
Night, everybody.
Night, everybody.